Good evening and welcome to the show, the Saturday Night Football. I am your cousin Vincenzo. I'm the host for the night. We talk a little bit about football, about the Premier League, for sure. It's super entertaining lately. The Premier League is crazy. What is going on? I mean, who expected Manchester United to beat Manchester City today 2-0 in the fashion in which they did it? That was awesome. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Also, we have Chelsea winning with a new manager, Rosinha, and we have Liverpool drawing. So it was a very entertaining Saturday of football, guys. It was great. Um, I mean, Manchester United. I want to talk specifically. Maybe I just went a little bit too fast. Um, um, yeah, the weekend is on. I had a couple of glasses of wine. I'm not gonna lie. I feel loose. I feel very loose. I feel good. And and I enjoyed football this afternoon with the family. Was on my nice sofa. So you see my dogs. Let me see. My dogs on the sofa, chilling. But yeah, so we watched a little bit of football, and it was great. I mean, when the Premier League is on during the weekend, is a special weekend. There's nothing like it. International football is not the same for sure. Um, the Premier League is the best. It's the most entertaining thing out there at the moment in the world or in Europe, if you want to be specific. But yeah, the Premier League is awesome, bro. It's absolutely awesome. And then you see these games like things that happen in the Premier League, bro. Just in the Premier League, we got Manchester United beating Manchester City 2-0. They battered them. It could have been 4-0, easy. It could have been an easy 4-0 for Manchester United. Donnarumma was special, absolutely special. And I've been saying Manchester City is not what it should be. They're nowhere near, and it's coming together. I think Haaland is getting tired. I mean, the season is a very long season though, and he's a kid. He's very young, so he's not there yet in terms of this type of endurance. He's very young. His body is, although is a giant of a man, his body is still developing, and when it gets very cold and humid and terrible out there, I mean, it's not as easy as it seems. And to me today, it looked tired. It just looked off, and Guardiola saw it, and he subbed him off second half. Yeah, I think on the 70th minutes, something like that, he subbed him off, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was just off. Haaland couldn't do anything today, and I believe um, you have to give credit to the Manchester United team. The Manchester United team it looked. I mean, it's very easy to say. It's the first game, and they have a lot to prove as players. But the truth of the matter is that I watched 30 yards passes. I watched sprints. I saw counterattacking football. I saw a Manchester United of old with personality. Hamad, I think, is the star player. I like that he didn't score today, but it's such a threat, and he has such a personality. I like the way today he had this swag back. When he burst into the scene, he had this swag about him, and he would score crazy goals. When he first came out, he would score crazy goals. Ahmad, he scored a couple of them, and then with Amorim, he got him into this different position where he wasn't in front of the goal that much, and he lost that swag a little bit. He had to run back a lot, but today he was a little bit more centered, and he looked him. He looked like the talented player that he is, special. I like the smile on his face. I like that. He's a tiny. You can see from the telly. He's a tiny man. It's not a big man, and he's playing against giants. I mean, Man City, they're all big and thick, but he's trying to bully them. He is a player, bro. Manchester United, they have a player with this kid, and yeah. Look, but the whole team was very good today. They had something to prove, and I think the fact that it was Man City gave them that extra motivation, and it was good to see. I, I don't know. Is Carrick? I think what I can say for sure is that I saw passes that I wouldn't see, long passes from one side to the other, like the old fashions with the Beckham, where they would go to the other side of the pitch with a 20 yards, 30 yards pass, precise, on the foot. And that's what I saw today from Manchester United. I saw that type of personality. And I think the fact that Carrick was on the bench, that is part of the man is part of the history of Manchester United for sure. I think was great for them. I think these players, they looked like they were just waiting for somebody to unleash them. So it was very, very good. But again, it was a special condition for Manchester United, a special moment for them. They had a lot to prove. They have to win the next game too. But the way they dominated Manchester United, it was awesome. And I think Man City was off. They looked tired. Pep Guardiola looks tired to me, but to me, he has been looking tired the whole season. I've been saying for ages that Guardiola's era is finished. He's not going to win anything else. No, it's not right. It might win, and not FA Cup or not whatever, depending on how long he stays on. But I think this is his last season. It looks done to me, and I wouldn't be surprised if the man who will replace him already knows about it. I think that for sure a club like Manchester City had accordingly, and the man looked tired to me. It looked like he doesn't have answers. They have 3 draws and 1 loss in the last 4 games. 3 points in the last 4 games. And they have the whole squad. If I'm not mistaken, everybody was there. It's not like the star player is injured. Donnarumma saved them big time today in a couple of occasions. Donnarumma is the best keeper in the world. And to be honest, he doesn't look too interested to me. He doesn't look interested to me too much, perhaps. It looks accomplished, It looks like, yeah, I did it. I'm here. I'm working as hard as I can. Obviously, because he's a workaholic. Guardiola is a great professional. I'm not trying to say, but obviously, not winning doesn't sting as much as somebody has never won. It's not what he won. How many? 4 Premier Leagues in a row. It's all right. But hey, and that's the thing. And I believe Pep Guardiola's got to go. Pep Guardiola's got to go. It is, and he knows too. I'm confident he knows too, and it's already in the plans. Then what we got here? Let's see. The table. I mean, Arsenal cruising, bruh. Even with 2 draws in a row, they're going. They are 7 points clear. 7 points. Nobody showing up on this live. To this live. It's a Saturday night. What are you gonna do? However, let me just see Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. First of all, Brentford is a tough customer, bro. Very tough customer. They had 5 shots on target. We had 2, so we convert. 100% conversion. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. They had more possession, but who cares about all this? The thing is just for everyone to know. But it's awesome that we won with the new manager. I'm a little bit worried about the new manager. I don't. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I understand? I will wait and see on Chelsea. To me, Chelsea need a manager with more personality. A little bit older, with a little bit more history, Somebody with a track record or something. I don't know if somebody, that young. Not really anything to mention. Really. and looked at his CV, so to speak, and I didn't see anything that stands out. So I was like, how did they pick this guy? The contract run till 2032. Maybe somebody saw something that we can't really understand. Um, we had a decent game against Arsenal. I didn't watch the game today. I just watched the highlights quickly, and we look a good team. I mean, I think the problem that we had with goals was that at times we can be very naive and immature during certain moments in the game. I think we could be smarter. We could have been smarter. I think a little bit more. You have to be smarter though, in certain situation. Football is about being smart. I believe, and we lack that a little bit. We looked naive. We looked young. We didn't look a team that you can rely on. And every Saturday was like, let's see, we may win 3-0. We may lose 3-0. We don't really know. Do you know? There was never this consistency. What is he saying? This thing is saying something. I don't know if I'm. But the thing says that it's good. That the stream is good. The thing is good. So I don't know. But I'll keep going because there's nobody. But anyway, it was a quick one. You know, I wish there was somebody to talk to. I have a spectator, but that is probably my wife. And so I don't know what to say because also the internet is a little bit bad today. He's keep letting me down. So let's find out if that's my wife. Anyway. Can you write on the chat? Whoever if I don't know you, it's nice to meet you. But I believe it's my wife. Anyway. In the meantime, Erling Haaland already scored 20 goals this season. And this Igor Thiago, who is this guy? Scored already 16 goals. Antoine Semenyo with 10 goals is in third place. Then Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 9. So, what is interesting to see is that in the top 5, now you can say in the top, in the top 7, proper big club. Newcastle is a proper big club, and also Leeds United. But that there's not the Man United. There's not the Arsenal here. The Arsenal is winning the league at the moment, you know, and don't have anybody on the top 8. Where is Arsenal players? You know, that is the thing. That tells you a lot that Arsenal is playing like a team. Arsenal is playing like a team anyway. The person is gone, so I'm gonna go too. I'm gonna go myself. Arsenal drew again. Oh, no. This is. How can I forget about Tottenham? How am I gonna forget about Tottenham? How am I gonna forget about Tottenham though? Tottenham is crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I guess we will never know. But nothing seemed to work. Nothing. Everybody's leaving, bro. Everybody's leaving. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know with Tottenham. Something's going on with Tottenham, bro. Where are they? 15th? What the hell are they? 14th. I didn't go that far. The last two in a row. They drew the two before. I mean, just Tottenham is just Tottenham. They can't stop being Tottenham. They have to stop being Tottenham and become something else. Look, Manchester United, with all the troubles, with all the things, right? In the last 5 games, it always collected points. 1, drew, 1. With all the tribulations, Manchester United in the last 5 games had a better form than Liverpool, better form than Chelsea. We had a little bit of trouble ourselves. Better than Manchester City. Better form than Manchester City. And just 8 points separate them. It's not that massive gap though. It's a very long season still. It's not that big of a gap. It's 8 points. You know, and they joined the second place. Second place joined by Aston Villa as well. You know, and just below them is us. So Newcastle is 9th place. Everton 12th. Tottenham 14th. I mean, West Ham United 18th in relegation battle. West Ham are fighting for their lives, you know. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. It's been awesome. It's been a little bit lonely. I hope the algorithm helped me a little bit more going forward. I think I have to solve this internet problem that I have. Alright, anyway, it was a pleasure. I wish you a good weekend. My name is Vincenzo.